You seriously need to go yourself. And I'm telling you right now, Potato, if I ever catch you in the streets, I'm beating your ass. I'll gladly take the rap. I will gladly take that rap for beating the ass of an idiotic who's also a rapist. So the Potato, I say this.
What do you think about him abusing?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay,
so
my bad.
Potato, all I got to say to you is you better sleep with one eye open, and you better hope and pray to God I never find you. Straight the fuck up.
All right.
Well, my friend Cyraxx has done it once more. He went on Marty's panel as usual. It's almost a daily basis that he goes on Marty's panel. I mean, it's been happening about every 2 days, every day, you know, but regardless, he's been on Marty's panel again a few days ago, and he decided that he wanted to call out Potato, and Marty wanted him to call out Potato and do like a research on him, a little diagnosis of this Potato character. You know, I said in the last video that I didn't really know who Potato was, and I still don't. I'm not super duper interested in the guy. I mean, maybe there's something that'll peak about him, but Cyraxx is my main source of entertainment whenever it comes to pure insanity, drama, and trauma, and all the terrible things about humanity, all wrapped up in the Goblin's one little body. And that's what makes Cyraxx so intriguing to me. But this isn't about me. This is about Cyraxx. And Cyraxx, he was supposed to do research about Potato. Well, newsflash, he didn't, because he can't do research. He was instead playing Call of Duty. Now, I don't know why he was playing Call of Duty whenever he was supposed to be doing research. I don't know why you would say that you're claiming to do something and then not do it. This is the equivalent of a kid not doing his homework and then going back to class and not having it there and saying, I did do my homework, I did do my homework, you know? And it's just like, no, Cyraxx, you didn't do your homework. You flunked out, dude. You didn't do the one thing that was demanded of you. You know, it's a bizarre thing with Cyraxx. You know, he can't do the single thing that, you know, people ask him to do, particularly Marty, because he doesn't like doing things for Marty. He doesn't want to, like, cooperate or submit to whatever Marty wants him to do. And, you know, largely in human life, it's cooperation, you know. You do things for other people to get something that you want. You know, it's a transaction of labor and service. But Cyraxx wouldn't know anything about that. He just wants to rock out, and you can see him on screen having a really good time with that microphone, almost a little bit too much fun. But after being called out by Marty for not doing his research, Cyraxx decided the one way that he needs to get at Marty is by screaming.
I think he's a piece of shit. That's all you need to fucking know. I held up my end of the deal.
What do you think about him abusing his dog?
I said, shut the fuck up, lover. I said, shut your mouth.
Like,
I held up my end of the deal, Nick. I'm not going to sit here and spend an hour talking about some fucking chomo. I'm not doing it, boy. I did my research. I said I was going to do it. And guess what? I did my job.
you played video games.
I called him the fuck out. Like you wanted. I called him out.
You didn't do any research.
I called him out. I held up my end of the deal. And guess what? It's right there on live. Everyone saw it. I don't need to spend an hour going over every little minute detail. No. All you need to know is that I did my...
Well, tell me something about him that's like factual.
I said, shut the fuck up. I'm not done, boy.
Like, tell me something that you learned about him beyond this.
It's my way, not your way.
You didn't do the research.
Shut the fuck up. I did my research, you crackhead. Shut the fuck up, you bald. Sit down and shut the fuck up. You don't know what I know.
Well, then tell me. Yes,
no, shut the fuck up. You don't know if I did my research or not.
Yeah, I'd like to think.
No, shut up. Just by reading that little article, I can tell you right now, Potato, I know everything I need to know about you.
How do you not know about May Mercado?
I said, shut the fuck up, Marty.
It's like a couple of clicks into it. Like if you scroll down at all.
I'm more worried about this being a fucking chomo than anything else. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit. This motherfucker's a goddamn file. This guy's a peg. This guy deserves to have his shit rocked. This man deserves to be buried 6 feet deep. So, Potato, I'm calling
Like, you would think you'd come out about the dog abuse part, too.
Hey, Potato, I'm calling you out, you f***ing this chomo motherfucker. I'm calling you the f*** out. I am calling you out, boy. You're a file, and you better hope and pray to God I don't get a hold of you.
Cyraxx's reaction to Marty asking him about what he researched is priceless. It's just, Marty, I don't need to tell you anything, Marty. I don't need to tell you anything. And it's just like, Cyraxx, if you can't tell him, then you don't know it, man. It's not like it's a secret. He gave you the information. He's the one who gave you it. Why don't you just, like, give it back to him? Tell him what was in there. You know, it's like receiving a birthday gift and never opening it, and, like, the person who gave it to you asked what was inside. It's just like, no. Cyraxx, just tell him. Just tell him. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But regardless, it goes on and on and on with more arguing. Marty's trying to get Cyraxx to look at what he has on Potato, and Cyraxx isn't listening. Cyraxx screams for an entire hour at both Marty and Potato, and there's at some point where Cyraxx starts defending Potato. Strangely, he thinks that Marty's worse than this weird Potato guy that he claims to hate so much. It's quite a weird thing, I gotta say. He flip-flops on hating Potato and Marty. I think he doesn't like Marty more, but that's just my opinion.
Cause if I do, I'm gonna end up in prison. Cause guess what? I'm throwing in the goddamn wood chipper and your ass. You're a chomo. You your little sister. You did all kinds of up shit.
Like what?
Honestly, boy,
like what else?
You're fucking lucky that I wasn't there when that happened. Cause if I was there, you wouldn't have had a chance to get your fucking hands on her. Cause I would have buried your ass. And if you don't believe me, I don't fucking put up with chomos like you, motherfucker. I'll tell you right now, Potato, you better fuck off. And you better get off the internet before I make you get off. Cause let me tell you right now, I have a lot of motherfuckers that might not like me, they might not agree with everything that I do, and I'm okay with that. But even Marty can admit there's a lot of motherfuckers that would side with me when it comes to yo. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there, including Edward Boy, William Gloryhole. I could go on forever with the list. So Marty, I did my job. Now you
didn't do any research, though.
I did my job. Now you need to move on. I did my job.
Like you were lazy.
I did my job. I don't need to go after anything else. I don't need to attack him about this man about anything else except the fact that he's a homo and he deserves to. I don't need to attack him over everything
you said
else.
You were going to.
Shut up! I don't need to attack him over
you said
everything.
You were going to.
Shut the f*** up, nigger lover. Shut your f*** up. If we're doing this, we're doing it my way, not your 1 hour long stream way. Your stream. We're doing this my way.
You need to do
Shut
research.
up. We're doing this my way. I called him out. Now you need to move on.
You said you were going to do the research.
I held up my end of the deal.
You care more about playing video games.
I said move the f*** on.
You know, Cyraxx is so determined to get Marty off his back, yet Cyraxx just doesn't do what he wants him to do. You know, it always works out like this. You know, Cyraxx is needed to do something by Marty because Marty won't leave him alone, and then he eventually kind of half-asses it, and then Marty's not satisfied with what he was given. Now, I don't think Marty would be satisfied anyway because he wants to see Cyraxx, you know, be trolled and messed with and angry like he is right now. And, you know, maybe Marty wouldn't react this way if Cyraxx, you know, just did his research and stuff. If he just did what Marty asked, none of this would happen. It would cut him a lot of slack. But he doesn't really care about that. He doesn't actually mean what he says. If he did care about Potato, why wouldn't he do his research on him? If he was going to call him out and really hate him as much as he has, why hasn't he done his research on him? If he did care about Potato, he would have read that article that Marty gave him. He would have done all the things he could to call this guy out and do the video that he claims to do later. But yeah, no, it's just bizarre to me that he's getting so wrapped up in this Potato stuff. He's getting so angry about it. He's screaming at Marty now about, you know, just the simple question about why didn't you research it? You know, it's obvious that you didn't. And it's because Cyraxx doesn't want to admit that he didn't research it. He'd rather yell at Marty for an hour than, go read this article. That might take him like 15 minutes.
Cyraxx,
I held up my end of the deal, and everyone saw it.
I'm all for doing
It's
it.
lie. I held up my end. Now
You gotta do
need to hold
it.
up
You gotta do
yours.
it the right way, though.
No, shut your ass up.
I mean,
You in the neck. I held up my end, you piece of
didn't though.
Shut up, lover. I did hold up my end, boy. I'm not attacking him over every little thing.
But you said you were gonna.
I'm not doing it.
You said you were going to though.
Because he is a.
You said.
You both know that he is. So sit down and shut up.
But you said that you were going to.
Shut up. Shut up.
You lied though.
My end. I held up my end of the deal.
But you didn't though. You said you were going to do the research and you lied.
Just because it ain't to your standards, don't mean
no. It's you said you're.
Shut up. Shut up. Just because it ain't to your standards, don't mean I'm not holding up my end of the deal. I hold up my end of the deal.
You just didn't mean you didn't do the research.
You fat.
My God, he just never stops, does he? He just keeps on going and going and going, and he does this for a full-on hour. And, like, as much as I would like to keep on showing you guys all this stuff, because it's mostly him getting angry at Marty about the potato stuff, because Marty's not satisfied, and Cyraxx failed him. I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about police cam footage that was recently brought to light by old Willem Gloryhole, and then also, apparently, Cyraxx has been texting men behind Taylor's back. If you don't know, Taylor is his girlfriend over in Australia, and he's cheating on her with guys and girls. So that's an interesting development. Cyraxx has interest in men, and we're in a very progressive time, so I can't fault him for that one, but I will fault him for cheating on her with anyone, really. It's a bizarre thing. I don't know why he claims to love her so much and then cheat on her behind her back. But, cheaters be cheating sometimes.
Hello. He's asleep. Do I need to get him up?
I don't know. So, I don't even know if this is real, honestly. Someone called saying that he was on Rumble Live and threatened his grandma or mom with a paring knife.
Thanks for the warning.
So...
No, it's not true.
Okay.
He's asleep and I'm the grandma.
Okay. Nope, that was it. They didn't even give us a name, so...
They don't never.
This happened a lot to him?
Yeah, we get credited for all the calls out here. They're the ones doing the calling and getting you guys sent out here, and we get in trouble.
Yeah, if we call you guys don't come.
Not anymore, anyway.
I'm not. This is the first time I've ever been here.
Well, last year, they said we had 113 calls.
Dang.
Jeez.
Is someone calling him like,
He has problems with the internet, a certain person. This has been going on for 7 years.
Okay.
And they accuse him of this, accuse that they got it right all over the world that he's supposed to be a child predator.
Okay.
He doesn't even leave the house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's asleep. I'll wake him up if you want me
You're
to.
good. You're fine. I mean, if you said it didn't happen, I'm assuming it was probably you there that they were referring to and not mom.
Yeah.
If you're saying it didn't happen,
I'm his biological grandmother.
Yeah.
I adopted him, so.
Okay.
They even have a beef about that.
I don't know. Does he stream or stuff? He does streaming?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got a huge following or not, but maybe try to change like names and stuff. So
he just went to Rumble. He can't get on the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, YouTube or any of the other ones. These people have them blocked out somehow.
No, man. But you don't have to wake him up. We'll let you be.
All right.
Thank
you.
Now, this body cam footage happened on the 25th, and, like, I hate how Ed laughed at that. I hate how Ed laughed at the idea of Cyraxx threatening Sally with, a weapon, and it's just, like, that's not something that could happen. Like, Cyraxx is not that deranged to the point where he's gonna pull a weapon on somebody. Like, we've seriously never seen that before. 100% Ed. We've never seen Cyraxx, walk outside with a baseball bat and go attack somebody. Granted, that is like a stranger, but don't forget about 20 2012, I think it was, whenever he strangled Sally. I can't remember. It was long ago. The point is that I hate how Ed laughs at that, and that they're acting like this is no big deal, like this is something that couldn't ever happen. And you know, maybe with Ed around, it probably won't ever happen. I don't really know. All I do know is that I hate that Sally knows that he's on the internet, that he's on Rumble and no longer allowed on YouTube, and she doesn't know why. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know why he's banned off YouTube. And it's just like, well, Sally, you know, he's Cyraxx, and everybody kind of knows everything about him. I mean, the Turkey Tom video is evident of that, millions of viewers. But go ahead, Sally, keep on being ignorant of this situation, keep on not solving your problems. And now, next, I want to talk about Cyraxx and his inclination to apparently text guys too. Like, he's cheating on Taylor on guys along with girls. So I want to move on to talk about Cyraxx's inclination to go talk with men and women while also being, you know, dating Taylor. He says that she's his fiance, if I can say that correctly. But yeah, no, it's quite a weird thing. Cyraxx is cheating on his fiance with random women and men.
So Chance is learning something. He is learning something, like looking at this correspondence. I also forgot to ask, how old are you? Just wondering. 29, will be 30 in Halloween. My favorite day. So as soon as they say that they're an of-age woman, well, then here's an early birthday present for you. And he whips his cock out. And the response, trick or treat. Have a good night, you stinker. Thank you. Stinker.
So as you saw in that little clip of Marty talking about Cyraxx's DMs to ladies on Facebook, I just want to summarize the rest of the stream because Cyraxx didn't show up that night. Marty had Willem Gloryhole up on panel, and you know, I'm sure that they were just waiting for the Goblin to show up, and you know, good for them, man. You know, great on ya. It's awesome. I love the shows, but he didn't show up, sadly. And they mainly just sort of talked about how flirtatious Chance can get towards them and how he rejected Marty, but kind of flirts with Willem Gloryhole, I guess. Cyraxx's ability to cheat on any girlfriend he ever has. They also talk about what you see here on screen. And what you're seeing right there, I guess that's like supposed to be Chance's belly button. But they were talking about how it looks like it could be a hernia. Now, I've never had a hernia myself. I don't know how Cyraxx would get a hernia. I don't know that much about him. So I just looked it up on WebMD, and I looked up on why people get hernias because I really don't know much about them, except that you get them from certain things like lifting heavy objects. But I found this, and this is interesting. Some people are born with a hernia. This is called a congenital hernia. It's common for people who are born early, have certain conditions, a lot of like disorders, and we know that Cyraxx is very much full of disorders. And what is this? Have undescended testicles, and people who are assigned at male birth. I don't know what that is, but I'm kind of scared to find out. Now I want to wrap up this video by shouting out Cloak, Bucky, Oversoul, Mr. Super Perfect Cell, Lord of Worlds is Kamala's World, Perk 39, Honda Civic, D. Woken, Saggy Raggy, Ashy, Nyla, The Black Pearl, Miss Moody, Proto Kino, ML Pruitt, The Otaku Otter, Inspark 400 Smith, Nolan, Enigma, The Black Dragon, Tranter, Edward Walden Hain, Jonah Hex, Capim, Claudio Diaz, Paul, Shiny Piggy, Cyraxx's Delicious Edible Rock-Filled Doritos Bag, Merville, Flawed Spirit, David Maxing, Cenobite Tacos, Mama Becky, MTG Kitty, I'm So Tired, Jilly's Mom, Hexen, Joshua Roberts, Charlie Girl, Stan H, Your Mom is Secretly David, Miriam Suzanne, Stonefang, Chun Truck, Punky Squill 666, Sauce, Salty Wizard, Nico Suave, Only Wise Hermit, Princess, Chronic the Himpog, Watch Me Print, Light of Alpha, Icarus, Snarky Guy, Zippity Duda, Banshee Jack, Archimedes, Evan Reed, Merrick, 666, Jojo's Woodshed, Masashi LMG, Danger Pete, Pepe the Wise, Nina Oops, Mark Pina, Juan Diaz, Pearl the Vixen, Sierra Hannaberry, The Sludge Count, Scoby Suba, Nick Cliff, Drew York, Timothy McGettigan, Paul Autumn, Devin Castro, Anthony Howard, Jessica, JC, Blues No Clues, Fill Me Up Dude, Jakey is Sid, Jane Gum, Bullfrog Dogweed, Puff the Vengeful Puff the Vengeful Dragon, M3 Kita, Trip, Asterati, Mechanic Drew, Walter Kirschler, Christopher Zazel, Atomic Renegade, Red, Critty, Momar, Dark Chocolate, Easy Street, Wolfgang L, Heretic 343, Apocalypse Now, Ice Swallow, Wild Weaver Gaming, NFA Fubba, Poofy Mooncake, Shala, Nocturnal Arrow, Bakano Sensei, Gecko Namer, Jepabushka, Rabato Sand, Princess Keys, Haley Cantaloupe Cakes, Eyes of Deceit, Sandra Butler, The Reverend Woodrow, Benny, Mid-10 Pews, Digital Dream, Banshee XL, Greek Girl, STFU Noob, TJ Bender, David Dash, Cousin of Clyde Cash, Zarl Champion, Your Baby Boy the Black Dragon, Stoner 69, Nuxie Chan, David Jack, Elijah Webster, and that's it. Thank you guys for your unwavering support. Thank you for watching my stuff. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.